Yeah, so I just got back from the WBA convention. It's all green light. It's been a long time coming. I've been over 12 months out of the ring and some things are just out of my control. I've just laid low, just in the gym, just training. I know my time's going to come and all the other fighters in Australia are doing their thing and smashing it. It's good for Australian boxing. It's my time now to come out and take what's mine, the WBA world title, and that's against, like I said, Erislandy Lara, who arguably beat Canelo Alvarez. So I know it's going to be a hard fight, but he's on his way out, and I feel like I'm in my peak and prime of my career. People think I'm old and past it, but I'm only 31, and I feel grouse. The body's matured, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm where I need to be, and look, I'm confident. I'm just going to go out there and give him my absolute all, and I truly believe I'll beat him. People's opinions, I'm the villain in the sport. I'll get drilled for this. There'll be negative comments everywhere. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm just out here to try to better my family, better myself, better those who stuck by me in my career. I set this goal out when I was a little kid to be a world champion, and that's all I'm doing. I'm out here chasing my dream, chasing my goal. It's tough, but I'm the bad guy, I'm the villain. And Anthony Mundine did it, Conor McGregor does it, Floyd Mayweather did it. You got all the bad guys in the sport, they're making money. So, I'm on that same path, and, the best is yet to come. Yeah, look, I embrace it now. Being the villain, it's a tough role, it's tiring, because you're out here trying to, accomplish things and everyone's just trying to put you down. But I've switched off now. Back in the days, I used to read every comment and get, a bit upset about it because it wasn't the truth. People will be saying bad things about me, and I'm like, but now it is what it is. I just focus on what needs to be done, the goal, who's in front of me. People that know you will love you, and people that don't, well, that's their problem. Like I said, you can never please everybody. You want to fight the best, you'll get bagged. You want to fight the worst person out there, you'll get bagged. You want to keep busy, you'll get bagged, no matter what you do. So for me, if I save a kid or a kitten from a building that's burning down, I'm still going to get drilled. So for me, I feel sorry for these people. They can come out in the middle of the day and jump on Instagram and say Zerafa, who, whilst they're commenting on my page, unfollow back. I must add, but it is what it is. Like I said, I enjoy it now. It's fun. I feel like boxing needs characters. Boxing's boring, without me. You look at the Zerafa Horn press conferences, the Zerafa Hardman press conferences, Zerafa Tszyu press conferences. They're exciting. I just be me. I don't try to be anybody I'm not. If I like you, you'll know about it, and if I don't like you, you'll know about it. I'll just be me. Yeah, look, a lot of people that comment don't actually know the sport, and I just feel like that's a good thing that they comment, not knowing what's actually happening, because you need people like me. Without me, there's no controversy. Without me, there's no one to hate. Without me, there's no one stirring the pot. There's no one, causing chaos. And I feel like in the sport, you need that. You can't have two guys out there, which they do in the past, wishing each other the best, hugging and kissing. We're boxing, we're fighting, and you're trying to sell pay-per-views and put bums on seats and fill up stadiums, which some of us are doing. But I feel like it's boring, and that's why I put my hand up, and I'm more than happy to be the bad guy. And like I said, the best is yet to come. I've been quiet for a year. There's a year of build-up yet to come, and like I said, I'm doing it against a former world champion, well, a current world champion, but former world champion in other divisions in Lara. But I believe it's my time. I fell short against Cal Brook, and now it's my time against Lara. Yeah, look, I definitely am not overlooking Lara. I know it's going to be a hard fight. He's been in there with some of the best and beaten some of the best. But God willing, I get over the line and I bring home that world title, and I truly believe I will. Yeah, look, there's a reason why the Tim Tszyu fight didn't happen, and he's doing great things. I'm on the verge of doing great things. But look, it's a fight that needs to be made. The winners of that is the Australian boxing fans, boxing in general. You got him, who he thinks is the best, me, who I think I'm the best in our divisions. He thinks he can knock me out, I think I can knock him out. There's only one way to settle it. But I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about him, and we've done that and whatnot. And his dad was a legend in the sport, and if we can get more Aussies doing the same thing, it's grouse. But we've got that competitiveness against us. So as much as I wish him well, I also want to be the guy that takes his zero, his O. But good things happen to those who wait, and I truly believe that fight will happen, and I believe I win. Yeah, Tim Tszyu's year was good. He's managed well. Credit to Glenn Jennings and his promoters, No Limit, Matt Rose and the boys. He's managed well, and he's got a good team around him, and I feel like that's the key to success, when you've got a good circle around you, which now my American crew is on the same level, promoters wise and management wise and trainers, and I feel like that's what I was missing. But yeah, look, he's done well. You can't knock a guy that's winning, and me, of all people, would try to find the way because we generally just don't get along because of our competitiveness and our sport. But look, he's done well. He woke up one morning and became a world champion. I'm a bit against that, but that's how the sport works. You know, if it happened to me, I'd be wrapped because it puts a few more zeros on my paycheck, and you've got a bit of bragging rights, you know. So that's out of his control. You know, people call him the paper champ. I called him the paper champ. I still think he's the paper champ, but he's done well. He's gone out there and beat, you know, Mendoza, who's a tough competitor, tough fighter. He knocked out Fundura. Tony Harrison, who obviously beat Charlo. You know, he's doing good things, man. I can't bag him. Tony Harrison, I don't know, that fight for me was a bit, you know, I have my ums and ahs about that fight, but again, he went out there, he made a statement, he put him down. The better man won, Tim Tszyu won. You know, you can't knock him. I believe I take his O, you know, and everyone has that fighter that they're, you know, they're a bit like iffy about. I feel like I'm his. You know, when we're in the same room, you can cut the tension with a knife. It's that awkwardness. You know, you can feel like we're both ready to go. I've been there before, and unfortunately the fight didn't happen. Completely out of my hands. No Limit know that. I feel like Tim Tszyu's camp know that now. And the people need to understand that. But unfortunately, you're not going to sit there, you know, I'm going to get drilled. Oh yeah, he's trying to make excuses. I'm not making excuses. You know, I went on to do other things. I went on to fight Hardman, to now be world #1, to now fighting for a world title, which, you know, now leads for a bigger fight with Tim Tszyu. Imagine, you know, two fighters from Australia putting both belts on the line. I don't think it's ever been done, to be honest. So, you know, it makes for a bigger fight. I mean, my ums and ahs for the Harrison fight. I mean, I was over there in America, and I heard, you know, there was, you know, side money and gyms paid off. But again, that's just people talking. It's Chinese whispers. At the end of the day, you go on Tim Tszyu's record, he's got the W near Tony Harrison. You know, like, you can't say nothing. Give him credit. You know, you pat him on the back, he won the fight. A lot of people have been talking about my inactivity. It's only been 12 months. You know, people have injuries and have to rehab and you know, come out of the sport 2-3 years and win world titles. You know, Daniel Jacobs is a perfect example of it. You know, but for me, you know, it's my full-time job. I'm in the gym 2-3 times a day. I literally have not had a day off. You know, Christmas morning, New Year's, all the main days, birthdays, holidays, everything. I'm in the gym. I'm 2.5 kilos off weight now. You know, so I'm super sharp. Not only that, I'm in the gym, sparring the boys that are fighting. You know, I've been moving around with Mitchie Leak, who's red hot at the moment. I've been doing rounds with other boys in the gym and helping them prep for their fights. I'm always, you know, Jade Mitchell for his last fight, I was sparring, and I'm always ready. You know, like I said, I feel like if you know, 12 months is a long time, don't get me wrong, but if I was taking 12 months off and I was on holiday in Queensland and, you know, soaking up the sun and doing shots at nightclubs at night time, then yeah, you know, you're going to reconsider. But this is my full-time job. You know, I haven't had a day off, man, and I truly believe that, and I don't think that's going to play a role in this fight. I think if I lose, it's purely just because he was better on the night, which I don't think is going to happen. Going overseas, I'm a huge underdog. I mean, you know, every time I've gone overseas, unfortunately, I fell short. You know, I've been overseas. Yeah, I mean, I've had to do it tough. I've gone Cal Brook, the Russian world champion, Peter Quillen. I've gone big names in their backyard as the main event, you know, on sometimes short notice. But I mean, that's no excuse. I feel like now, I was 21 to 25 doing all that. Now I'm 31. You know, I feel like from a boy, I'm a man now, and like I said, mentally, physically, emotionally, I control things a lot better. I don't let things get to me. I'm training a lot smarter. I used to overtrain. I'm doing the right things, looking after the body. I truly believe everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why I didn't fight for 12 months. I don't know what that reason is, but it all falls down to this, I guess, and you know, to mentally be strong, to physically be better, to emotionally be, you know, smarter and fight, man. So, like I said, for me, I'm excited to get back in there, and there's a lot of people that don't believe in me, and I mean, I've proven it. You know, I've beaten everyone in Australia. You know, the only one obviously that's left is Tim Tszyu, and that was out of my hands, and people are starting to, you know, that know boxing, understand that. I mean, you get those people that come now, you're a runner, this and that, but they don't actually know the facts. Unfortunately, I'd love to say the facts of that, you know, what actually happened, but you know, it's out of my hands now, and obviously that's legally in another dispute. But yeah, for me, like I said, it's water under the bridge now, and people, that's all they've got. If that's all people can bag me on, or you're a runner, I'm wrapped. Because, you know, like I said, everyone they've put in front of me in Australia, I've beaten. You know, everyone had me against Hardman, I beat him. Everyone had me against Jeff Horn, I beat him. Everyone had me against everybody else, and I beat him. And you know, I keep proving people wrong. And that's what I mean. I do it for me. I don't do it for promoters or other fighters. I do it for me, my family, my sponsors, that small circle I got around me, and they all know who they are. That's the reason why I do it, you know. Look, Lara, his career, I I'm a fan. You know, I like the way he moves. He's real slick. But I feel like as he's getting older, he's not the same mover. You know, he doesn't move as much. He likes to sit in the pocket and try to fight, which I feel like will play into my favour. Jeff Horn tried to do the same thing in the first fight, and it went against him. You know, on the second fight, obviously he had a bit of game plan, but guys like Jeff Horn could adjust. I feel like at his age now, and you know, again being inactive for nearly 2 years, you know, I feel like he doesn't have many options, and I feel like he's going to try to sit there with me and he'll get caught undone. I think I'll be a bit strong for him. You know, I've seen him in the past, and he's my size. You know, the guys in America, they're a lot bigger than us normal guys here. But I feel like it favors in my hand. But again, I'm taking this fight like it's my last, and I'm leaving no stone left unturned. I'm putting in all the work, man. My prediction for the fight is, you know, I'm going to be overlooked yet again, and I'm going to shock the world, man. I feel like they're going to say, and the new, I've dreamt that. You know, I dreamt beating Horn and standing on the ropes and saying I told yous, and I truly believe I'm going to do it again. And for those that support me, you know, my close circle and my sponsors and my team and everybody around me, thank you so much. And for those that hate me, thank you, because you guys give me drive. And I know it's not general hate, you just need someone to criticise, or if you've woken up on a bad day and you want to throw some hate, hey, I'm here to help you. I'm here for both, the good and the bad. But peace out, much love. I'm bringing home that world title.